Alright, what's poppin', people? We're back. And I'm gonna watch one of the weirdest games of Sword and Shield NU ever in a tournament setting. And this isn't even weird in like terms of, wow, these people played this game really poorly or really well. This is more just... This was a great game, man. We're gonna see some fire in this game. We're gonna see a really cool set of a certain Pokemon that I'm definitely not hovering over with my mouse right now. No. Anyhow, as per usual, man, if you've been enjoying the content lately, leave a like, subscribe if you aren't already subbed. We're trying to hit 5K at least by the end of the year. Ideally more, but hey, can we get 5K by the end of the year? Let's try it. Anyhow, getting into this game, right? From preview, I looked at Kush's team and I thought that it looked like it was built 8 months ago. I feel like I could envision this team being used even back in like Bronzong meta somehow. Probably actually not back then, but you get the idea, right? It looks kind of old. You know, I'm imagining something like Scarf Road and Mo, Wish here, Curse this, you know, Scald Toxic Hurricane stuff here, some Plot Salazzle, and then I see Confide's team, and I'll be honest, I dislike how it looks, and that's not to say that I think it looks like it's a bad team, it's more just, I personally can never imagine coming to these 6 Pokemon in my build. I think if I were to point out one thing I don't like, it's that, you get murked by Inteleon / Starmie really badly. I feel like a lot of teams kind of do, because unless you're running Heliolisk or, you know, of course, Vapo, Mantine, you know, one of those, like, water immunities, they're always going to be a little hard to play around, and he does have Sylveon plus Escavalier. I think that should be enough in most scenarios, but it doesn't matter this game anyhow. Let's get into the riveting game. Anyhow, we see Rotom versus Escav. Volt is always pretty safe here. He is, of course, you know, we know he's Scarfed, but Volt Switch is kind of just always what you go for. If they go Quag, you just go into what? Your Snorlax? You could always threaten it with a Rest, in theory. And we're going to see this Escavalier's Sword Stance, and the Mega Horn miss there does suck. Seeing how much that first one did, you would have actually put it in range of another no matter what. You know, because if he roosts, well, he doesn't resist it anymore. Hopefully here you don't go for Mega Horn again. Ah, okay, so we see Rest. So this, as we mentioned in a couple previous videos, a lot of them being about Dragalge, this is probably going to be like, it could be Rest with another coverage move, but I know, if I'm remembering right, Confide's used a lot of Rest mono attack Escavalier, so it might just be Rest Talk Sword Stance Mega Horn. So Salazzle here's pretty good, and yeah, we do see that mono attack. Salazzle, you're kind of just always safe to leverage Salazzle in this sort of way this game. The extra feels toxic, so ooh, he could be Demon Salazzle. Regardless though, you look at, assume this was Plot Salazzle, right? You're against Aerodactyl, which is always going to revenge kill you really easily. You're also against Quagsire, which that's just hard to break by, so you're pretty safe to leverage it in that kind of manner. And yeah, we see the trick on the Sylveon, and it's sort of where the beginning of the end is, right? So you trick the Sylveon, that's already giving you an insane matchup, basically neutering their Wish Passer, and Volt's here, always free. If they go Quag, you're freed up to Leaf Storm next turn. And Sylveon's going to come out, you know that means it's Specs. Or at least not just Wish Pass. If you are going Sylveon versus an Escavalier, you have a fire move, and you are offensive, because, I mean, I've seen Escavalier live a Mystical Fire from female entity before, so obviously defensive Sylveon sure as hell ain't going at Escavalier. And yeah, we're gonna see this is Spec Sylveon, and yeah, that's really good for Kush this game, to get the trick off on Confide Sylveon. He's not even Specs, wait. You know, I was kind of phasing in and out when watching this game. And I did see that this used Quick Attack at some point, but I guess I just never caught it. Well, I know I never caught it, because I hovered over it and I'm like, wait, he used Quick Attack or something. I guess it was there. Nice. So he's probably like Pixie Plate or something. Anyhow, Stunfist is going to come out versus the Drapion. He might try Rocks, he does not. Xatu's always going to come out there, but hey. And now we got Snorlax, and now we're about to see the star of this show. Whirlpool Snorlax with immunity, of course. Best ability, I think, on this mon if you don't need the Ice and Fire resist for sure. And he's ENCORE. So this is a nice little throwback to 1.5 years ago when I was helping out the Type-ins in a new Snake draft. Joey was passed a team. Well, he was passed a team by Rick, but it was a team that I gave Rick, so it's my team. Anyhow, it was Whirlpool Kangaskhan, and now we got Whirlpool Snorlax. And you're about to see the Snorlax stay out on the field for like 30 turns or something. I forget how long it was, but this mod did not switch out. It's solo beat down Confide's team with Whirlpool, Encore, and some body slams here. There's one. There's one Pokemon gone, and we're not stopping there. We're not stopping there. Aerodactyl? Nah. You're stuck in here with me, bro. You're stuck in here with me. I make the rules. You follow the rules. You're gonna say as well protect there, because you may as well waste some Stone Edge power points where you can. This move has, you know, high crit ratio. You don't want to get cheesed by that. And we're gonna get a Body Slam Para here. Snorlax, of course, still really slow, so Arrow's faster, but this means just more potential turns where the Arrow has nothing it can do back, and you just get to you know, continuously put pressure. Of course, we see our Roost versus the Encore Snorlax because, I mean, why not? We may as well use Roost there. I guess it's fine because you can keep roosting while you're stalled out. He switches on that turn, but of course the Whirlpool's getting reapplied. We're about to see one of the most intelligent plays ever. I don't think Confide's mind was entirely in this game. That Mega Horn does 46, by the way. Scavalier's a monster. We're gonna see Protect. No, we're gonna see Confide. No, he's gonna Protect. Set up a Swords Dance. Incredible prediction. And he's gonna get Encore locked into it. An incredible play. Unfortunately, Confide forgetting the set that he's up against. Mid-game. Getting Encore locked in. And you know what's fantastic too? Kushalos' team had already lost this week. The team Confide is on the Mushardas. They had already won the week 5-2. This game meant nothing. And Kushalos still just... You know what? We just watched this game for fun. We watched Confide get railed on stage for everyone to see, just for fun. And now Drapion comes out. We, of course, see the one thing Kush needed to win this game was just get rid of the Drapion. And we're going to see the Drapion just donated here. Very thoughtful of Confide. Very thoughtful. Gonna see it fade to the Whirlpool here. And yeah. Snorlax has been out here. Snorlax finally switched out. Of course, me with the riveting commentary. Snorlax almost dead. Confide can still win. At this point, yeah, it's just gonna be Sylveon come out, hyper voice a couple of times to win the game. Because with the paralysis on the Aerodactyl, this can never try to revenge kill you. Of course, the Scavalier too low to tank an H voice, and then Xatu is not doing anything back. Ever. We're even gonna see the hyper voice do 97 there. And that's all. The attack, so quick. As Kushala, yes, great game. You ever see a Whirlpool Snorlax 6-0 someone? I feel like I could mark this down as a first in my book. I forget what I dropped into Discord afterwards. I think it's something along the lines of, oh yeah, thanks by the way for giving me content for this week. Maybe it was, I was gonna say, was it in the battle? I don't think it was. I think, yeah, no, this is the only thing I commented. But this was just fantastic gaming on both sides. I think what my favorite part about Kushalos' team is if you're looking at it as just standard sets, you do not get anything similar to what was brought. This Salazzle used Toxic. This was Specs. You know, no matter where it feels like you always want Wish. Like you want to run Wish Sylveon because otherwise you match up against other Wish teams. And non-Wish balance versus Wish balance. It's not fun. It's really hard actually to win that matchup a lot of the time unless your Wall Breaker just loads an incredible 6-0 from preview angle, you know? You know, NP Lazzle's my thought. I mean, it could have been NP. All it did this game was throw off a Toxic, but is what it is. I think I remember seeing in the Discord Mary saying something along the lines of, you know, the idea is pretend to be Sash Salazzle or something. I don't know. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this excellent tournament game. 6-0'd by Whirlpool plus ENCORE Snorlax. Yeah, that's a good time. Of course, if you enjoyed, man, leave a like, subscribe. Again, if you aren't already. Turn them notifications on if you haven't. You may as well. I don't know if they do anything, but get alerted when I upload. I think that's always a good idea. Man, I'll catch you next time, hopefully with another expertly played tournament game, man. Peace.